My name is Rocky Dennis, and we're about to visit the gorgeous and mysterious forests of Wyoming in a spectacular little adventure called Firewatch. Now, this is a game I have a lot of fondness for. I love this game. I think this is one of the absolutely most engaging, narrative-focused games of recent years. And I'm very excited to share with you. So we're gonna get started with this game right away. And I want to say I've already said this in the chat before that if you have played this game before or you're aware of the story, I would please ask you to not spoil anything or give any sort of indications or hints or teases about the story, because a lot of this experience, I think, stands on just not really knowing what to expect and having your expectations subverted in different ways. I also want to give a quick little content warning. I don't know if this is going to be a complete one, but I do just want to bring up that this game does feature discussions of dementia. It features gaslighting. It features paranoia. It features potential harm of people, especially children. And there's going to be other stuff coming up, but those are the main ones, I would say. This is not a very graphic game, nor is it a very scary one. There are no jump scares or anything. But I will say, actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there are no jump scares. I will put, if there are any, I will put them in the description below. It's been a little while since I played this, but it's not a particularly scary game, nor is it a graphic one. But it does cover some pretty heavy emotional topics. But with that all said and done, we're just going to jump right into the game. I'm going to make sure that I've got all the settings right too. So yeah, we're gonna want subtitles on this. Why is it such a low resolution? That is interesting. And we're gonna want these to be, let's go for ultra. I should be able to run this. Yes, we're gonna see, hopefully that should look okay on your screen, but we'll have to sort that if it doesn't. Yes. Cool, that should be right. So we're gonna start our new game. Boop says, I'm alright, thank you for asking. Listening during the latter half of the workday. Oh, I hope the latter half of your workday is over quickly. Can you hear the music, or sorry, can you hear the game sounds okay? Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her.
Thank you, Starfucker.
Oh my goodness, thank you. What did I'm not getting it. There we go. Oh, resubscribe, Charbert. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's amazing. For 4 months. Goodness me. You're a champ. I raise my tin glass to you. Thank you so much. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Huh, cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Little low volume. Okay, we can boost it. We can boost it. We can boost the sound a bit. Right, and now we're in the game. This is us. We're Henry. I'm getting our backpack. And we're going to our truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. So we can choose which dog we want to get. We can get the beagle, and she names him Bucket, or we adopt a shepherd and name him Mayhem. I think let's go for the Bucket, because beagles are wonderful. And beagles can be very loyal too. You pick up the beagle, and she names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Both. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots, that'll be pretty good. Or one day, why rush? What do we think? Pretty good? Or one day, why rush? We got any other takers in the chat? Why rush? She looks away, out toward the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you reassure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. This is a very, very beautiful game. I hope that is coming across. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. We got some little map here. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. It is a primitive backcountry trail. Yeah, the sunset colors in this game are off the charts. This is a beautiful game. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You ignore her. Can I ignore her? You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all over the place you go. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Oh, I should say, by the way, we're going to get a little bit of male nudity very soon. Look at this. I'm sorry, but look at this game. How can you choose? Both so good. Two Forks, Fire Lookout. 8 more miles still. We can hop over. Ooh. I like how Henry's jump is just like this kind of like really pained. Pained little shuffle. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. What do? Do we beat him up or scare him away? Are we punitive or not? I'm gonna say this for my I'm gonna say scare for role-playing purposes. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. (1984) Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job? Agree if she commutes back and forth. What are we feeling? Yeah, there is no right answer here. This is a horrible choice to have to make. That is kind of the point. I'm gonna say that get the second dog win the game. If only. I'm gonna say let's agree if she commutes. We'll try to compromise. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she'd happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. Should we talk to someone about it? Or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it? Let's be sensible. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Look in our journal. So pretty. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get to Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from her home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggested Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with a 24-hour care, a home. He sits with you for a couple of months. Do we move her, or do we try to take care of her ourselves? How are we feeling about this? This game really, from the get-go, asks you to do a lot of very difficult, reckon with a lot of very difficult questions. I think my initial thought here, when I played this the first time, was the Henry would be determined to try himself. So we're gonna go with that. And we carry on our trek. And again, this game is absolutely gorgeous. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of her bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. Yeah, I would say the chair. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a 10 and you're taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. All right. Here we are. This is our new workplace. We have rickety ladders, or rickety stairs that I'm not crazy about. But pretty good view. Pretty good view. Floor of the Shoshone poster. Generator switch. There we go.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh, we got a voice. Desk lamp.
Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
I do love this game. It's a shame Camposanta got absorbed. Yes, I'll talk about that in a second. The singular mind.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Have you considered the untapped power of your own mind? Do you often ponder the unexplainable? Do you find yourself seeing that which is not there?
Two Forks, come back. Pick up
Do
the
you
radio.
do you yearn to explore the labyrinth of your own psyche? Readers will be enraptured by this powerful exploration of Dr. Aller's hypervigilant methods of neuroisolation, the quintessential roadmap of mental enlightenment. Interesting. And glory. Over 6 million Michelle McManus books in print. Oh, book in print. Damn, me and the wife are just as destroyed over here by opening this time as the first time I played it. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. It is very rough. Got a cookbook, got a guidebook, got a water jug. We can't interact with them. We got a stove. Can't do anything with the drawer right now. Oh, we got a pine cone that we can examine. Look at the pine cone. Look at the pine cone. Yeah, so Campo Santo were founded by developers who worked on or worked with Telltale previously. I believe the head writer of this game was one of the writers for Walking Dead, for example. But let's talk on the radio because we heard a voice before. So we got the left shift to activate the radio.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back home can stand you. Which one do we... And you see, you got the timer there, so I'm gonna just have to make these choices.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me, I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Yeah, hard cut. This game loves hard cuts. But now, no time to worry about our past. It's all about the job.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
We will do that momentarily. Actually, no, we need to do it right away.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh dear.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Right, okay, well, we gotta... I'm not really into discipline.
I'm not really a disciplinarian type of guy. guy.
Well, make them knock it off without smoking a joint with them, okay?
Sure. All right.
Good. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Hello, Velvet.
Secure.
Shut up.
Shut up. Alright, we're gonna grab our big old backpack and we're gonna... see. So we've got the... We noticed there we have... can bring up our compass with N so we can see where we're going. And this lets us orient ourselves, and we're going west, so we're gonna head on this way. Hello, Velvet. Did I say that? Sorry. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're all a little bit shaken up by the beginning of this game, which goes to some dark places, but now we're enjoying the gorgeous Wyoming forests. I haven't played it since release, when I trapped a certain animal inside of a window and boarded it shut. Yes. Hang on. Let's go there. Yes, I've played this game before, but do please keep spoilers to a minimum, as I believe most of the people in the chat have not played this game at all. And there we go. That's our. This is our box right here.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right. I found the supply box.
Great.
So, yep, it really is just 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get our map. Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't mean that to come across as me being like saying that you did, because it wasn't a glitch. It wasn't a spoiler really, but just wanted to make it super clear.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Is that right?
Harmless, but yeah, one of those, you know, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo. Which is kind of what the job attracts.
People just stuff these things with old food? That's how you get bears.
Those boxes are bear proof. I wouldn't worry about it.
It doesn't look bear proof to me, but sure. But yeah, let's eat it. Yeah, it does kind of have a Team Fortressy style.
Track down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Cool. Don't think there's anything else in here, but we can read a note. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lockbox and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked, hiking in the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back, Dave.
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, you can read it, but we did. I'm gonna keep it. Right. Yes. Oh, I didn't finish my thought there before what Charber was saying. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of it when you mentioned Team Fortress. Yes, so Camposanto was started by a bunch of people from Telltale originally. But they, after this game, they were absorbed by Valve. And unfortunately, the game they were working on at the time, which was called In the Valley of the Gods, has subsequently been cancelled. And I believe the team is now basically just working as Valve's, just sort of, they just work on their DLCs and stuff. Which is a real bummer, because this game is great, and In the Valley of the Gods looked fantastic too, so... I'm gonna see if I'm just misremembering, because I felt like there was a way to sprint, but I might just be misremembering. Toggle jog. Okay. There we go. Right, so this is around where I believe where we saw those fireworks. And bring up the... No, I'm trying to find our way to... Can we see them? Oh, I think this is the way, probably. Oh, yes, you can...
An old, I think it's called a medicine wheel.
You can call in stuff to have
Yeah,
conversations.
it was made by Crow-American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
Well, I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind. So I'm at the medicine wheel.
So you're near your lookout.
Yeah, sure. So if I'm at this medicine wheel near my tower, where should I go to find the fireworks?
They're to your northwest from there, I think. If you hike north from there, you should find the shale slide I mentioned.
Northwest. Okay, so we'll go this way. So yeah, we're trying to find this slide. I'm gonna give these whoever is setting off fireworks in the middle of fire season a piece of our mind. Northwest. Oh, I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck. There we go. Found the path. Don't worry. We're doing
I
this.
take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort when it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here.
I was looking for a job like
Actually,
this.
I went looking for the job. I just wanted to get out of town for a while.
Well, you've come to the right place. Thanks to last summer, we got a bump in Forest Service budget and can actually afford to have you.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably caused some damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports of the entire...
And we had other
park
stuff to
was
think
gone.
about.
Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news? I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Right, we got the slide.
Steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
It should be called Cripple Gulch, just east of Gonna Pee in a Bag Forever Flats.
Oh, is that Absaroka Indian? Maybe Creek?
That's actually English for not in my job description.
Yeah.
How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Well, we're gonna have to. Should be fine, right? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Careful, careful. Oh. Ow.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Cripple Gulch got me.
What exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
Think you'll have to pee in a bag for the rest of your life?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot of exploration in this game. This is to a degree an open world game, although we're gonna be led pretty tightly early on.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. It really is, like, I'm not a camping person at all. I don't have it in me, even a little bit. But one thing that this game almost made me want to...
Thank you, Starfucker.
Oh my goodness, Bror Snor. Thank you so much for joining.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
Thank you so very much for following. Sorry, I just got caught up with with my phone there.
What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musquat Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure.
Well, might as well clean up. This is pretty nasty. It's such a beautiful park. Now, as I was saying, this is a game that actually did tempt me to, like, go and stay in the woods for a summer. Because it is so gorgeous. Love this game. Played it twice. My second. I played it when it was just after it was released, actually. And haven't played it since. But we are doing a no spoiler playthrough again, because a bunch of people have not had a chance to play this. We never got that this actually is pretty open. We just follow the story to the end. Yeah, there's some stuff you can miss. We're going to try to get some of it.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Yeah, because we're not going to go like through the whole thing. But I'm going to try to get some of the secrets at least. There's one in particular that I do want to show to you people.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
They color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
We can stomp it out. As we should.
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No. I think your first instinct was the right one.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
We're confiscating and picking up more beer cans. God, they've had a lot of beer. Oh, we've got Mario time. All right. Well, okay. So while Henry's picking up beer, it's time for Mario stuff. If you're new to the stream, as I believe Bror Snor is, this is one of the Child Point Awards, where I show something out of my decent Mario collection, which is located just off camera, which I will now do. I'm going to pick one. What are we going to pick? We're going to go for... What are we going to do today? Do you want something small or something big? I'll let you choose. Because there's Killer Shrew who... But if you do have any preference here, or should I just pick something at random? I love the ironic bantering between them. Yeah, I mean, that's like more than half the game, really, is their relationship. Something big. Okay, you know what? it's time to show you the biggest boy I've got. This is the biggest Mario I've got. He is 60 centimeters tall. He has got a little bit of articulation with his hands. He's got a tiny bit of articulation with his feet. I can kind of spin them a little bit. And I've hung a smaller Mario necklace off his neck there. This is a really nice one. You can imagine I like this a lot. This is sitting right at the back of my collection. He is an excellent chunky Mario indeed. And it's for the size as well. He's pretty well made. A lot of these, like when you get up to this kind of size, they can tend to be a little bit shoddy. But no, the paint job is really good. The molding is pretty good. It's very basic. It's not as detailed as some of the smaller ones I've got. But it's definitely a good looking chap. But yeah, that's the biggest one I've got. It seems like it was a good time to bring him out. And now I shall put him back. And we shall return to that and that. Did we get all the cans?
Shit, ferret are Irish.
Ooh, should we take it? Brusnor says nice. Yes, it's lovely. I do like to share my Mario collection. It needs to grow a little bit. I haven't bought anything for it for a while. Single malt whiskey, distilled, mature, and bottled in Ireland. Always take the whiskey. You know what? We've earned it. We have earned it, I feel.
They left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people naked.
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Right. Well, I think we can hear their music as well. Making a right old ruckus.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Remain professional. It's cute, but it's not quite my size.
There are panties.
What?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why? Because you're 12?
Can you hear everything okay, by the way? Just want to make sure you can actually hear like the music and the ambience and the voices and everything. Good lord. Drop the panties. Pair of panties. Games is kind of quiet. Okay, so let me bump that up again then. Can we hear it now? Can we hear it better now? Off to bed early. That's okay. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for the follow, Brusnor. It was lovely to make your acquaintance. Oh, look what we've got.
There's a... Ooh.
Yes?
There are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know...
Two?
Yeah.
Two.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
That's gonna be awkward. Look at him go.
Hey, you fucking kids!
Teens, they are drunk. Hey, shut the fuck up.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, alright?
Oh, shut up. Oh, it's kind of...
You don't know a damn thing about me.
We know you're a peeping Tom. How long have you been standing over there?
Oh my god, is that what you are? Bark me out!
Ew. Can we just get out of here?
Ew, totally. Yeah, this is the 80s. No, fuck off. I'm not gonna do it, but you can totally just throw that in the water.
Hey, that go okay?
It's done.
Well, that's ominous.
Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
Hey, there's a trail to Two Forks Tower down here near the lake,
Yeah, that's your tower.
so I should go this way.
Well, you're not climbing back up that slide.
So there's no noise ordinances or rules out here?
No. But that music I hear makes a good case for them.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not gonna be mean. I mean, I'm angry, but I'm also avoiding conflicts. Alright, so we gotta find our way back the long way around. But it's letting us kind of spot the park a little bit, kind of get used to it. This beautiful little valley, for example. Do it. I'm professional, you know, they're teens. Teens are gonna go do dumb stuff sometimes. Especially when they've had like 12 beers and whiskey. We did steal their whiskey. I think we earned that. That was decent payment. We can go up here, I think. And again,
So, I have
Beautiful
a bit of a
sunset.
confession to make.
oh,
What is it?
Okay, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
oh, I'm knocking my microphone away.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum.
That's
Anyway,
alright.
Let me know when you get back to your lookout.
About that ironic bantering, we discussed if irony was a thing in the 80s. Anybody here old enough to know for a fact? Well, my sense is that the banter they're doing feels probably a little bit more 90s than 80s to me. But I may be wrong there. But I also think it works without it feeling too anachronistic, really. But if anyone is old enough to know, please say.
Oh, I can see my tower from far away.
Yeah, we experimented with hidden underground towers for a while, but we weren't really happy with the results.
So I'm with you all summer, huh? With whatever this sense of humor is.
Can you even believe? You're gonna love it.
It does feel, yeah, it definitely does feel a little bit more like it would be sort of like a mid to late 90s type of jokey vibe. I don't remember what other conversations were like in the 80s. It does feel more 90s though. Yeah, let's see. I think we can probably say that it's... Oh dear. It's getting thundery.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice, all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Oh my god. Probably says more about the dev teams. I never actually picked up on this, that there was a in the 80s. Yeah, it's not really that clear about it. It's just like the lack of post-80s technology, really. Oh, we got another supply cache, and we know what the code's gonna be. Yeah, literally all of them are 1, 2, 3, 4. And get more map information. Danger, bravery, the great outdoors. Defend our frontier.
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
Hey, it did work.
There's a horn or an antler or whatever.
Well, antlers are made of bone, and horns are made of the same stuff as your fingernails.
I guess this is a bone.
Antler. A ranger must have found it this spring.
So now we've got a flashlight. And oh, look what we've got.
What's
Got a
this
cave.
down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So
I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Oh, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
No!
We can play with the echo. Yes, we've got a little cave. We can take a little trip through it. I thought this was just backwards because it was a park and they have no money because it's the USA. Well, they do point out that they're like flush with cash because of a previous big fire.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
Oh, we're Hank now. No, can't get through. Maybe later. Oh, it's getting dark and it's getting stormy and I don't like it. We're fairly close to home. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Oh, don't like having those jumps, but there we go. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. You're flashing a light at us and everything. But now we can go here, so we've got to go all the way around. Can we speed this up a little bit? Yeah, let's do a jog. You can do it, Henry. You're in the prime of your life. You can do this. Oh.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Nice work, Henry. can take a little quick look around the surrounding area while we're here as well. There's not a lot to it. We've got Beartooth Point, Fair Lookout, and this thing.
You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that was a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Hello, Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Yeah, that's a pretty horrible jump scare. But you can't carry Forrest Burns with you for pretty much the entire game if you want to, but we do not want to.
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
Let's use the outhouse.
I feel like I'm going to be murdered when I'm in the outhouse.
Feeling a little exposed, are we?
Hey, no man in the history of the world has felt tough with his pants around his ankles.
Well, be strong. You can always call if you're having trouble.
Sure, I'll do that.
Got an old baseball on the outhouse floor. Let's where'd I drop that horrible? Where'd I put Forrest Burns? I threw him somewhere. I was gonna put him in the outhouse. There you are. Bye. It's stressful to relieve tensions. Ugh. Oh boy. Got some cinder blocks. We can don't need to use them right now. Oh.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Okay, alright, well, yeah, I'm getting inside. Don't have to tell me twice. A Remington as well. Oh, fuck.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We'll put it back where it meant to be. Shit, okay.
The place is trashed. I can't believe this shit.
Birds of Wyoming.
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
Because of the probably not, but maybe the guy in the canyon.
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can protect yourself, huh?
I just don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Don't worry about
Keep
it.
that attitude up and you'll have an excellent summer.
Day 2. Smash cut to day 2. Yeah, that's a rough first day. Long sleep, and then some recalled names by a bunch of teenagers, and then someone raced into our tower. Now we're not feeling very safe.
Wake up. Hey, wake up.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is
Yeah, at
it?
least we're safe from
Remember that
bears.
cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
And there's where Delilah is.
You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up. Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
I just covered my head with my pillow. Seems to do the trick.
Wow, the forest could never burn down on your watch.
Can you see the communication wires from where you are?
I can see the poles, but I have no idea if the wire's in good shape or not. They run a good distance up to a spot called Beartooth Point. You just need to walk along them all the way up there and make sure everything's in ship shape.
Yeah, we noticed we saw a thing about Beartooth Point. But before we go, let's look at what Henry's been writing. May 2nd, 1989. Sleep is going to be a real problem. Without making this a list of all what's happening all the time for Henry from the future. For Henry for the future, this was the night your tower got turned over and your sheets were gone. Going to have to figure that out today, because last night wasn't good and I'm fucking freezing. I was 100% sure I wouldn't have any Jules dreams out here since I was sleeping in a new place and everything. But sure enough, during the 30 minutes I fell asleep around 5 AM, there we were, back on the beach in Melbourne. There's that moment where I know... There's that moment where I know it's coming, where I know the water is going to come up, and and I think I'm going to spew, or my heart is going to stop, or something. But this time I woke up before anything happened. Maybe that's progress. I had my fingers crossed that I would just be dreaming about squirrels and mountains and trees and shit, but what are you going to do? And we can look at this photo of Julia and Henry. There's a big old bear dead. I didn't mean to do that. Can I put it back, please? There you go. Let me just throw it. We got anything else we can look at? I don't think so. Truck Alaska. Hell yeah. We got the flora of the forest. Right, going back to Beartooth Point. Bear! The bear is going to Beartooth Point. So we're not going to Jonesy Lake, we're going to... Let's see what we're remembering. So this is the thing I love about this game, is the navigation. You've got this map and you actually do have to view it in game. And you do see yourself on it, thankfully. And it does fill in with things you've discovered. So you can see the medicine wheel and the gulch that we noticed before, the slide. And it ticks off all of the safety boxes you go through as well. But you do have to, I love the fact that you actually do have to consult the map and the compass to where you're actually going, which is a great little touch. But what we need to go to is, hang on now. Where are we actually going? So we need to go back to the lake. And what is the easiest way to do that? Yeah, he is a bit of a bear. The real bear was the other we made along the way. That is a salient point, I feel. Ugh. Trying to make sense of where we're actually going. So mule. So I don't want to get lost. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so the game does open up at some point where now we're still just kind of learning the ways of the woods. But this game does also have a photo mode, which is very lovely.
Oh, it's actually pretty damn cold out here.
Roger that. Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
I just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have someone there.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Heyo. I don't think so. Why, have you? Okay, good.
Hey, your
No, I don't
button
think
is
he has
still
any
down.
idea. I'm absolutely sure. Would you? Alright, I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard.
Huh, that's suspicious.
Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry. Well, looks like I might have lost you. You could be down in one of those valleys. Call me if you need anything.
Yeah, that's something to consider, I guess. Ron, really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I'd prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say, what to say to her, but I'm a quarter way through this bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. There you go, some toilet paper. And Jane Eyre. I don't think this one has anything. Got a pine cone again. Get a few of these. One chance to die. For Richard Sturgeon. Which is the James Bond analog for this game. Yeah, what's Delilah up to? That sounded a bit weird. But we're gonna ignore it for now. So where are we? Hang on, let me see. We're actually heading out. We are north of the canyon, so we've got a... Oh, we've gone the exact wrong way, I think. Yeah, so we've got to head up northways. So we're going here. Ah, we're following this bit there. Yeah, it seems like I mean, this is basically where a lot of us have been during the pandemic, if not literally, then spiritually. Beautiful low nature sounds as well. You can hear the woodchucks. Let's see where we're going. So, Jonesy Lake. Yeah, we can head down there. I like the way, it's a clever little thing of how you actually bring up the walkie-talkie. So it's left shift as if you were using that part of your hand to hold a button to communicate. And then you use the scroll wheel to choose, as if you would use it to the little dial on the walkie-talkie.
So if I'm at the medicine wheel, am I getting close to that wire?
No. You're off track. The easiest thing to do would be to head back to your tower, then north through the canyon. Feel free to find a landmark and call me from there if you're still lost.
So that wasn't where we were going. I thought we were going that way, but we're not. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna head up northways. Because this is the thing, because it's been long enough for me to kind of forget about where everything is now. I don't have this fresh in memory, but it does build this great sense of the woods after a while, after you've gone through this a bit. And I like how well it fits in with the feeling of actually being here and getting more used to it and sort of overcoming this the wilderness. Because this isn't a survival game in any sense. You have no like mechanics like for eating or being hungry or anything like that. But it manages to create a similar feeling just narratively, which I think is really cool. Right, so now we're back at the tower. So we need to go north again. Is that what I think that's where I messed up before. Oh, making some jumps. Yeah, I think this is the way. This is the way we're going. We're doing okay. We're getting some beautiful scenic shots again. So I'm not complaining. But it's a wonderful and chill kind of game, and we're gonna... Story hasn't really kicked in yet, so if you think like, oh, this is really slow and boring, it is slow and boring for now, but it is going to pick up. So, if you follow this channel, I assume you don't have that big of a problem with things being slow and boring. But just in case you were worrying. So we're heading down this way. When we get down to this canyon, we can then cross over, I believe. There should be somewhere we can... Just want to go through here again. It was a little bit creepy, but it's fine. Start a game, can you actually have children? I don't think so, because I think it, no matter what, that gets set aside for other reasons. I think the reasons might change, but I believe that the you don't end up actually being parents. That would have been made Henry's actions here quite questionable, I think. If he just fucked off to the woods. If you had like a kid at home. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I love the fog and everything. Like, this really does. I'm like I said before, I'm not like an outdoorsy person, but I do feel like this does capture that like early morning sort of walk in the woods type of thing, which I've done like maybe 4 times in my life. But it does feel exactly like this. I think the opening to the game is really brave. Like, it makes no apology for setting a particular tone. Yeah, it really does. And I love the way that it puts you in Henry's position through the text, and by making choices that ultimately have very limited impact on the game. They're choices you're making partly from kind of a role-playing perspective, where you are building a version of Henry as you're doing it, and then that's the Henry that you're then carrying on in the game. And you're not changing anything that really happens, but you are changing sort of how he perceives of those things, but it's also putting you in his position in a really clever way, where that is always going to be at the back of your mind. It would have been really easy to tell that story as a twist later on and just start in medias res in the forest, but having you actually go through that gives you a sense of what Henry's been through, and it helps you to empathize with what he's doing and why he's doing it.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it. So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
Yeah, and it does, yeah, it is very moving, and I think particularly for me, and this is like, now I'm going to get personal for a second, but for me, one of my big, I don't want to say triggers, but what a big thing that really gets to me very heavily is dementia and memory loss. And the idea of having someone who is, especially who's that young, just kind of lose themselves in that way is very, very well, it's sad, and it gets me very deeply. So that in particular always got me very hard. Ooh, got an old outhouse.
I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa,
Yeah, got a toilet in it.
You don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
You mean I'm in the right area? This outhouse is in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I hate to tell you, but everything out here is in the middle of nowhere.
You know what I mean. Am I on the right track?
Just keep following the wire to the top of the ridge, and then you can head back.
I think it just avoids people thinking the game is going to have ghosts in it. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're not saying no to ghosts quite yet. Probably had some early playtesting where some people didn't get it at all. Yeah. Well, one of the worst things I can imagine, having the one you love there but not there. Yes, absolutely. And being the person to sort of gradually just lose who you are and kind of being able to feel drifting away. This got very dark already, and there's a lot of this stuff we have to get through, so we'll space out all the horrible dark stuff.
Anything I should know about the cabin at the top of this hill? Hello? Okay, then.
Oh, we're not getting an answer. Oh. So that's a firefinder, and it's completely busted. And this has got trash. I do believe we might have a tiny jump scare coming up, so if anyone is worried about that. Let's look in the stove. Oh, I thought it was one in the stove. Sorry, false alarm, everyone. And that's the same poster that we have. So we can take it that this is another lookout tower. Was at some point at least. Yeah, no, I for sure thought that there was a thing in the stove there, but nope, doesn't seem like it. I apologize. Stuff that breaks the brain, like dementia or like when cancer spread, is one of the scariest things. Seeing someone you love still physically exist, but they're already gone. Yeah, that is absolutely one of the worst possible things. And look, this supply crate looks a little bit different. And look what we got. Look what number we have, everyone. Retro gamers now. 042 or 0451. If you need me to explain that reference, let me know, and I'll feel old.
Found an old hat from a Korean war vet.
You'd be surprised how many former service members take this gig.
Well, makes sense.
I imagine if you've been through war, you probably can't get enough silence.
Okay, so 0451 is a game, or is a reference to the old, Looking Glass games. Looking Glass Studios, rather. They would always put that as a passcode, or it'd be a reference somewhere in their games. And from that point, it kind of became a recurring bit in a lot of games that kind of took their cues from 0451, and it's sort of become a genre on its own, like the System Shock games, Bioshock, I believe Prey had it as well. So it's sort of like a little in-joke for fans of that genre. Am I going the right way now? Yeah, we're going to carry on up. Sometimes you can have. Sometimes people will refer to 0451 games, and they'll usually talk about games that are sort of inspired by System Shock, usually. Oh, there's another box up there. I want to get it. How do we get it? I believe there's a thing around here, somewhere around here that we can find. So I'm gonna take a little trip around here to see if we can pick it up. But yeah, they really are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get some more map information. Another note. Dave. Heyo, I got your note about needing to talk, and sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping out the grad students, but I guess not. I don't even know how I could really help anyway. We're co-workers, you know? Amigos, professionals. If you need... amigos professionales. If you need someone to throw back a case with and go time traveling, Ron's your guy. But I'm not great with life stuff. You get it.
Who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Detective Neil Black told himself he'd never visit Australia, but when a grisly murder in South City leads all the way to Sydney, Black is determined to make the killer say g'day to justice. The critics rave of a crime by the numbers. Black makes Sam Spade look like Mickey Mouse. Right, cool. When we played Me and Wife, the Dementia 4 was so dark and made us feel down, so we tried to clear our thoughts by walking as Henry through the woods, just as Henry is doing. Was then we realized just how smart the game is. Yes, it is a very cleverly written game. And we're like an hour in. It is very, very well done. Like, you can totally empathize with Henry just from that little intro alone. It's so damn good. I think there is somewhere around here. I might be wrong. But I think there is a secret I want to find here. I'm going to see if I can find it really quick. If I can, just to make sure that I've got a... Because there is one thing I do want to find here. That I know at least a few of you are gonna want me to find. Hang on, so... Oh, it's by Jonesy Lake, the thing. Actually... Alright, so I'm gonna take a look at this, because there is a thing we do want to find, and you're not gonna regret it. But I think you should be here, but I don't think it's here. Okay, so we're gonna have to find this secret somewhere else. Hello, Cole. Or Col. I'm not sure how I meant to pronounce you, but welcome into the stream. I hope you're having a lovely evening. Or day, depending on where you are. Right, so I think we're gonna... Oh, I couldn't find, because I was sure that it was going to be here, but it looks like it's random, the location for the secret. So I'll keep my eyes peeled. But we're going to carry on following these wires. Sweden for the win. Hey. I think you're pretty good too.
Guess what?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Well, I don't like the fact that they're leaving trail around where something broke. Oh dear, that was a long jump.
Well, I hopped down a drop and now I can't climb back up.
That is a pickle.
I mean, I can just keep hiking, but I figured I should let you know in case I get myself trapped out here.
How adventurous of you.
I've been doing a lot more climbing out here than I expected.
Well, keep your radio charged. I'd hate to one day find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine.
Well, we're following the pole.
Yeah, okay, the wire's down here.
Okay, good. Any sign of those girls? Did they mess with anything?
I'll look around.
Alright, well, yeah, we're finding more of this bad beer. We're gonna clean it up, because that's what we do. Oh.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it the moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raid.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, we're gonna bully these little girls.
Towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Oh, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna find these teens and make them pay. Scare the crap out of them. Another long drop.
I gotta tell you, all this climbing and jumping is pretty invigorating.
Just wait for the rest of the summer when you'll be sitting on your fat ass 14 hours a day.
Can go this way. This isn't the way we're going, but we can just explore a little bit. We got a supply drop here. We're gonna come back to that later, but it's good to know that it's here. I don't think it's going to be anything in it now, but we can check. Nope, completely empty. And got some beautiful vistas. Gorgeous. Gorgeous game. Have I mentioned that this game is gorgeous? Gorgeous. Right, we're gonna find these teens. We're pissed off. We've got a lot of shit to deal with, and they're not making it easier for us. So we're not gonna make life easy for them. But look, here's something. Don't look down. What do I got here?
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Well, we got Brian Goodwin. Brian Goodwin's backpack. Oh. Got a little camera.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Yep, that's the disposable camera.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Cat swipe. Oh, Henry's a cat boy.
He was a lookout?
Yeah, kinda, I guess. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Is Ned that guy from the note I told you about? About the guy leaving his post?
Oh, could be, yeah, but I think at one point they just realized this job wasn't for them. For Brian, at least.
Huh.
Anyway, so it goes. Have, fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Oh, that's been. I missed that
I'm
one.
bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
It says something about human nature. 2 days in the woods and we left fine and disciplined for let's wreck their camp. Well, they kind of have it coming. They're being little assholes. It is pretty beautiful nature. Alright, and then we're gonna check in here. More map. Well, you know, you were in the woods now. You're really, literally in the woods. Dave, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man Ron. I went up to check on the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself, more than usual for LOs, so I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in the hammock? I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted. Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot, Ron. I'm going to keep Ron's letter. And it's a stone, wow.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Maybe. Alright, Two Forks and Jonesy Lake. Let's go to Jonesy Lake, actually. Which is the quickest way. That takes us to the meadow. So, yeah, we're gonna want to split off.
So, did you break any hearts back in Colorado when you took this job? I myself have chosen to never get attached to anyone who would miss me, but I know I'm a bit of an outlier.
I'm actually married.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I gotta go do a thing, but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
I'm getting stuck with the... I'm actually supposed to go. Oh, I'm trying to go north, aren't I? I want to go south. Yeah, so this game, a big theme in this game is escapism, and the value of escapism, and the possible positives and negatives of it, and how it can be healthy and how it can also be destructive. And we're going to get into that later, believe you me.
Delilah?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah, it looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
Who are they keeping out of here? And why?
Geez, I don't know. Maybe it's biologists, you know? Well, they don't want people traipsing on their precious lichens.
What's a lichen?
Well, wouldn't you liken to know?
Oh my god, goodbye.
I'll ask next time I talk to someone, but that'll probably be a few days.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, remember that guy from yesterday? The guy I
You're
saw?
gonna have to go around him.
Ah, the completely unmotivated vandal.
Yeah, that guy.
Go on.
Maybe he was from this fence place.
From the land of the fence.
Yes.
You know what? I'll make a note. You might be onto something.
Yes, things are getting suspicious, I believe. And look at this. I think this is as good place of any. Take our
I'm having a
camera.
hell of a time getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
Excuse me, Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Yeah, it's sus as hell.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful!
From this burned section of forest, I have no idea where to go. Their trail is pretty cold at this point.
You're out by Mule Point. No one would camp out in the fireweed. Well, I want you to stay out there as a favor to little old me.
My pleasure.
Okay, we know these young women are sloppy. They must have left some sort of trail.
Yeah, they must have. Yeah, we're looking for beer cans, aren't we? And if we're gonna find any of those, let's carry on. See if we can go to the lake. So I do want to go to the lake.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's, like, dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Well, we didn't really understand what was happening. You don't get Alzheimer's in your late 30s.
No kidding.
But even then, we didn't really get it until she couldn't work anymore and I couldn't leave her alone. It wasn't until then that I said, oh, this is it. This is over. That was hard. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Good thing about these ropes is that now we can not only go down here, but we can go up them as well. So even though I don't think we're meant to go down here, I think actually we are going slightly the wrong way now, but it is because I do want to go to the lake. It might actually be the right way, I don't remember. But we've created that path that we can go up and down. Starting to fall asleep and sleep drooling on my screen. Good night, folks. Well, thank you so much, Shaggy DL. You're always a pleasure to have in a chat. And I'm very grateful that you've been watching all this way. We're not going to go for that much longer. We've been going for about 2 hours. I'm going to carry on until probably the next day.
Yeah, I think so. That thin plume of smoke.
Oh, we're actually going this way.
Looks like it's way down to the southwest. You should be able to find a way over there from the meadow by the lake. Towards 5 Mile Creek. It's in the southwest quadrant of your map.
Right.
You think it's those girls?
I'm pretty sure it's a campfire, so yeah. I'd call that a safe bet.
Man, they really do not give a shit, do they?
Not a one.
I think we're going to head to find this, where these girls are camping. And I think that's going to be where we cut the stream for tonight. But we've got a little ways to go there. But we're going to... There's one thing I wanted to find. Somewhere, see if it's over here. Because there is a... Over here, I think there should be something. There we go. Hope this is it. Well, first and foremost, we'll open the supply cache. We can take another note. Ron, got some bad news back at home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though? Budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about when we're down to Wapiti? Wapiti? Yes. Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you would have been here. Wish you would have been there. I guess you might have got hung... I guess you must have got hung up, Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish and Profesionales is Italian. Profesionales. I can't do that. Insomnia is super fun to have. Yeah, Insomnia. Love it. Love Insomnia. Neil Black thought a trip to California would do him good. He'd soak up some sun, drive a convertible, and maybe even enjoy a poolside drink with a tiny umbrella. But in Richard Sturge's fourth entry in the Neil Black series, California is nothing but a dream. An emergency landing after a murder in first class, blah blah blah, a trans-American thriller that pulls Neil Black off the South City streets and slams him headfirst into a sordid web of politics and high finance, and all he finds is murder, deceit, and betrayal. Fourth Estate is new territory for Sturgeon and is not to be missed. $2.50.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado. Maybe it's one of the girls. It's been here a long time.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
Uh-huh. No. Unfound our secret here either, which is annoying. But, okay. Never mind. Last week I did sleep 18 hours. Wow. Blimey.
So, how'd you meet?
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Yeah, I've struggled with insomnia a lot in my day. Comes and goes for me, really. Oh, someone's been to Balancing Rocks. And yeah, it really does suck. Particularly last year was a lot of it. Not a fun time. So now I'm a little bit unsure. So we're going down here where we came from. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, actually, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I thought there was going to be a path there, but there wasn't. Oh, we created this anyway. It's all good. It's all good. Insomnia really is one of those things where it just gets worse and worse as well, because it just adds on. So if you're struggling to sleep because of anxiety or because of worry, then that anxiety and worry just gets worse from the insomnia, and then it just makes everything, it just becomes this weird cyclical thing. Where are we going? Oh, it's over here.
Okay, I have eyes on that smoke plume.
Great. Find your way over there and give him hell.
Yeah, Henry's gonna give him hell, I'm sure. This big old grumpy teddy bear of a man. He's gonna try to put his foot down. So we've got, we can probably go through here. Can we go round here? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, is there a rope hook? There we go. It's a beautiful soundtrack too. This is a fantastic soundtrack for like studying or writing or something. It's very atmospheric, but without being too dramatic.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt down some vandals, and I don't even know what I'm going to do when I find them. I'm not thinking very far ahead.
You should go see her.
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
Taking a couple of these pics. I think, are we heading in the right way? I can't see the smoke anymore, but I think this is going to be the right way. Sun's going down.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
I'm sure I'm sure I saw a cache here. Yeah, I'm missing it. Oh, it's right now. Literally ran past it. Should be something good in here. Get some more information. Oh.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none.
Missing person. Name, Mitch Michaels. Age, 31. Height, 6.2. Weight, 165 pounds. Hair, short brown. Identifying features, distinctive facial hair. General info. Mitch Michaels was last seen around Jonesy Lake on July 3rd, 1981. He was first reported missing on July 29th, 1981 by Forest Service personnel. He is not known to be familiar with the area. Last known location. Mitch was last seen around Jonesy Lake on the morning of July 3rd, 1981. Vehicle info. 1972 Ford F250, blue and white Montana Lisk, blah blah. If you have seen / contacted them or have more info, please contact Shoshone National Forest Dispatch.
Unfortunately, with most of them being in this area, the thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
You really didn't like that guy, did you?
I don't know. I just had a hard time talking to
Ooh,
him.
look at
I
this.
mean, there are lookouts who seriously won't shut up, who call me about every little thing that pops into their head. And then there are those who just want to be left alone. He was the latter.
And I'm the former, aren't I?
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
No, it's fine. I'll just chuck my walkie-talkie into the river,
Oh, come on.
and you'll never hear from me again.
Finally, peace and quiet. Woohoo!
So,
Isn't your radio supposed to be in the river?
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you then.
Yeah. So, did you mention something about Ned Goodwin having PTSD? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned was the only next of kin.
Damn. And you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
Found one of their empties, because we're on the right track.
Roger that.
So are we going up this way now? Think so? Or is this just doubling back now to where we were? Yeah, we're doubling back. I really like how you can see where you come from on the map at least, because I think this game would have been made a lot more difficult if they hadn't done that.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls' love of skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby. There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Okay. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. I think we're close. Here we go.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
That seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't let them see you.
What a job this is. Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What?
Dangerous
What on earth
hunks.
are you-
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at the camp.
Tame your hunk with our top hunk tips. Hunks, hunks, hunks. You want 'em, we got 'em.
I don't get why the hunks have to be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
Ugh, boring.
I have entered the teen zone.
Oh,
More
really?
hunks. We got more
And where's
hunks.
that?
It's another one of those magazines.
Make up to make out. I don't know what that says. The hottest guys, the hottest gossips, all here in the teen zone. Pants, they're back.
Pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Well, according to the experts at Teen Zone magazine. It's unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean. These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
Look what we got.
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like.
Those are my sheets. Well, I think that's everything here. Let's go and see what we can do to their tent. Oh, but
Tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Yeah, good thinking.
yeah, we got it.
Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
You know, maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
And we've got a note.
Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know what it says.
Dear Psycho, I hope you're fucking happy. We're leaving and we're gonna find the police or whatever and tell them all about how you creeped on us in the lake and then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing pandas is gross out. You're probably a mental fucking axe murderer and you're so going to jail. I hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks. Dick. But we did not break their campsite. Now, did we?
Oh, they're gone, for sure.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
I didn't do anything to them.
But it looks like someone had it out for them.
Then why do they think it's you?
It was one of the dangerous hunks.
Hey, I don't.
I believe you. Come on, Henry.
All right. It's weird what happened out here.
Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know, but they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back, and we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think that's gonna be it. Day 3. We've got a mystery on our hands. What happened to the girls who attacked our camp? How is Henry gonna cope? So this is a slow burn of a game. But I hope that you've been enjoying it so far. I'm gonna save for us right here. And we're gonna switch back and I'm gonna raid us over to my bro Damien, who is playing games right now. So what I want to say, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've been enjoying Firewatch. We're going to get back onto it next time, I think. I think we're taking a little break from Chrono Trigger. So please go and say hi to Damien. Please spam him with Ralph emotes. I don't know what he's playing. Oh, he's playing Resident Evil 5. So please go and say hello. And I hope you're having a lovely rest of your week. And I will see you on Wednesday for more Firewatch. So bye-bye.